Hey, folks, my guest today is Andrew Horn. He's the founder and CEO of Tribute.co. As a speaker and executive coach, he's been called the Dale Carnegie for the digital age by Forbes. In addition to building companies, Andrew trains organizations and leaders around the globe on social flow, a simple framework to cultivate real confidence and connection in every situation. He's now building Tribute.co, a group video montage platform. All right, Andrew, you ready to take us to the top?
Let's do it.
All right. So, what does montage platform mean? I've never heard of this before.
All right. So Nathan, when's your birthday?
October 3rd.
October 3rd. So on October 3rd, imagine what it would feel like to wake up on your birthday and one of your best friends sends you an email. You open that email, there's a big play button, you click on it, and that opens a video montage of 20 of your closest friends and family members who've all recorded a 1-minute video telling you why they love you. So you watch that thing, and just like 82% of our customers, you cry tears of joy because that's the most meaningful gift you've ever received in your entire life. So that's a tribute montage. And 8 years ago, we built the first ever collaborative video montage platform that turned what used to be a 15-hour laborious process into a 15-minute enjoyable one. And so
I was going to say, totally understand the use case here. Graduation just happened. My aunts, like my younger cousins were graduating high school. They sent emails going, please record a video, attach it to the email. It's an MP4 file. Then they have to edit it all together. You're basically automating this whole process.
Exactly. You get it.
That's awesome. Okay, this makes tons of sense. So just to be clear, though, your churn is going to be higher than most B2B SaaS companies. So you're selling direct to consumers, I imagine, right?
We are selling direct to consumer, but one of the things, and like why, especially when we're talking to investors and partners, it's like why we are somewhat of a SaaS product is because like not only do we have subscriptions for enterprise partners, everyone from Bed Bath & Beyond to 1-800-Flowers, you name it, but also there's a baked in virality to our product where just the way that you had talked about that graduation tribute, this is not a traditional consumer product. It's really, if you're creating a tribute, you're inviting on average 31 of your friends, family, and coworkers to join you in the process. And so because of the baked in viral coefficient of the product, every customer that we acquire is actually getting us a new customer in the process, which is a cool part of our growth, which most of it is truly kind of baked into the product that way.
It's rare I get the opportunity to go down this question stream. I can with you because you actually have viral coefficient. So obviously key to making viral coefficient work is you need to have at least, one user invite at least 1.1 new users, right? So you've got 30 invites going out. The next part of that math equation is how many of those invites then sign up to Tribute and activate.
Yeah. So, I would have to look to my product lead and my marketing percentage that's converting. I just know that like our main KPI around the virality of 85% of our new user growth is coming through the virality of the product itself. And so as long as we're keeping that above 1, like I'm happy. Yep. And so in terms of like what actual percentage of those is converting, I'm not sure the actual number.
Okay. Understood. And I guess give me a general sense of sort of growth rate. How many new users signed up last month?
So we are, last month, I don't have that information in front of me.
Or whatever you remember, whatever the most recent month that you remember.
Yeah, would be 300,000 last time I looked in March.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's huge. So you're saying 85% of those came from effectively virality.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay. Now, I guess help me understand pay, right? So my aunt, when she sent out this request to all the family to record videos for the kid who's graduating high school, right? Is she gonna pay $5 for one video? Like, how do you keep her sticky?
Yeah, so there's really 2 tiers to it. So it's a pay-per-use product, so that basically she's either going to pay $29 to do it herself, $99 for someone on our team to edit that together, and then we have add-on products which would enable her to put that onto a Bamboo sustainable USB or an LCD video card, so she can deliver that video on a physical gift. But then what's cool about Tribute as well is that we have this social commerce element, so that all of those people who are going to record videos not only have the opportunity to record a video, but they can also add a gift themselves. So we have this gift card marketplace, so that of all those people that you just experienced for that graduation tribute, imagine them all having the possibility to add a gift card to their video, so that not only is the recipient going to open that video montage full of love and appreciation, but then after that, they're going to get another one and say like, hey, we're not done. Here's all these gift cards you got from your friends.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your Founder Path dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right. So the teal is what a VC would pay. Yellow is what private equity. And red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise. They sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of Founder Path, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. Really interesting. Okay, so let's talk about again your average sort of use case, which is one person sends out 30 invites. Of those 30 invites, how many of them are likely to add a gift card to that transact or to that recording?
Yeah. So right now, about 60% of those people are converting to actually submit a video.
Okay.
And of that 60%, right now you have about 10% of participants. And this is a newer feature that's 3 months old. So about 10% of those people are adding a gift card to their video, which is another huge opportunity for us to actually kind of improve the social commerce growth of the company.
Yeah, so 30 invites, 18 submit a video, 10% of 18. So call it 2 users on average attach a gift card. That's actually higher than I would have expected. And what is it usually, like an iTunes thing or a Bed Bath and Beyond thing to pay for college dorm stuff?
Bestsellers, Amazon, Apple, Nike, 1-800-Flowers.
Interesting. Really interesting. And what's the average? I mean, are people doing like a $5 gift card or are you seeing like $500 gift cards?
Oh, because I think that what's cool about Tribute is most people are doing this on bigger occasions. So, we don't want to give them kind of choice overwhelm here. So we just have basically the 10, 25, and 50 are your presets, and then you have a custom. But our average gift card right now is actually $50 from those customers.
Really interesting. Okay, so you have really interesting data then on what's like the most high spending event. Is it a college graduation? Is it a wedding? Wait, let me see if I can guess. Is it a honeymoon, like a wedding? I would put wedding at the top. I bet the biggest amount of gift cards are attached to weddings. And then second would be like maybe like a high school graduation, going to college. But what are the big spending events?
So about 80% of our traffic comes through birthdays. And so I would actually say that the biggest ones are milestone birthdays. And so milestone birthday, I consider anyone that has a 5 or a 0 at the end of it. And then I think that those really do trigger as a very special instance for individuals where they're used to giving gifts there. I think that a lot of people's kind of gifting for something like a wedding is oftentimes going through the actual, the Knot or Zola or the actual, I'm blanking on the term right now, but the registry. There you go.
Totally. Yeah. No, this is really interesting. So how do you, I guess, let me get more of the backstory here. Because you said you got this going back in 2014. So when you launched, I guess, how did you, was it always the same product or did you evolve here? Did you pivot away from something else?
Yeah. So, what was so great about Tribute is the reason that we started this was because I was fortunate enough to receive one of these that was hacked together by my girlfriend, now wife, Nikki, in 2014. I was in the back of the room bawling my eyes out because it was so amazing. When I went to, tell her that this was the best gift I've ever received, I said, "How'd you do this?" And she said, "Well, it sucked. I had to email people hundreds of times, like hacked all these videos and iMovie." And so immediately I realized that there was this incredible experience that I just had. and that there was not a really great way to create this. And I'd also seen other people doing this, much like you are for graduation. And so immediately we had a very clear problem that we were solving, right? There's this amazing experience, not easy to do. Let's solve that problem. And so in the process, I mean, we've certainly fine-tuned the product itself, but the core mission of making it easy for people to create a meaningful group video montage has been there. And then we've just looked into like, how can we actually improve the virality, the conversion? How can we give other people who are contributing more opportunities to add a gift along with their video? And then we've started to iterate more and more of really tweaking the product so that it's more usable within the B2B workspace. You think about the value of something like this for employee engagement and recognition. We have companies that are using Tribute for every single 1, 5, and 10-year anniversary in their company. We have companies that are using this for every single employee who's onboarded. Their new team will record a video telling a little bit about themselves. So they have a video montage to get to know everyone on a deeper level more quickly. So we've tweaked it to make those types of subscription opportunities more available in the B2B space, which is a newer and really exciting kind of growth channel for us right now.
Now, be honest, in 2014, we got that video from Mickey. Did you have any idea that this was going to end up being a B2B product for employee anniversaries?
I had no idea because I was a nonprofit guy. I'd started 2 children's nonprofits before that. I had teams of 5 and 10 people. And at that size, and especially I was really young. I was 24 at the time. I just had never really thought about employee recognition as a thing because we were so close to each other. We hung out with each other that I didn't really think about the need to ritualize it. And there was actually a pivotal moment when there was a really large company. This woman had spent 35 years there, and she was receiving a retirement tribute. So she received this tribute and she sent a message to our team, which in 2014, there was 4 of us. So we saw pretty much every email coming through the doors. And
just for context, how many today?
So right now we're around 50. And that's 50, including our core team, as well as our experience team, which are the video editors and the customer service agents. That's one of the differentiators for Tribute is that we've got 24/7 customer support. We've got the hands-on white glove service for editing, which none of our competitors really offer. Awesome. So I got this email from this woman and she said, I just wanted to let you know that this has been like literally the most meaningful gift I've ever received. And then she finished her email with a sentence that I will never forget. She said, I didn't know they cared this much. I didn't know they cared this much. And just think about that. Like we'll spend 1/3 of our lives working, right? 1/3 of our lives with our coworkers to spend 35 years of your life committed to a company, to a mission, to a cause, you name it, to not know how respected, appreciated you are for that work. I was like, that's a travesty. And in that moment, I realized the opportunity and the need to normalize this type of appreciation and recognition in these important milestone occasions.
It makes complete sense to me. And then I guess go back to March. How many of these feelings are you creating per month right now? Right? I mean, you must be getting close to maybe 10,000 events like this per month, right?
It's just under that. Yeah, you're close to it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can probably break that run rate at this year at some point, right? Whether it's this month or December.
Well, I mean, we had a roller coaster of a ride through COVID. I mean, like we were running the company, we were stable from a revenue standpoint, but we're a smaller team of 5 people going into 2020. And then COVID happens, and imagine no one being able to travel for birthdays. All your graduations are canceled. No one's going to weddings anymore. So how do you celebrate people when you can't be with them in person? Tribute comes up as basically kind of like the ultimate way to do this. And we really realized this opportunity that we've always been a mission-driven company. And so we decided to make our core product, the DIY Tribute, free of charge to anyone who wanted to use it. And we saw this massive resurgence of press hits.
Is it still free or they have to pay today, $29?
We've come off of that starting in the beginning of like it was the latter half of 2021. So I think that officially the deal ended probably about October of last year. And that ended up being a great business decision as well as something very aligned with the mission because so many of those people are upgrading to concierge products, adding these add-ons. And so even though we made this free, we had this massive growth. And, over from 2020 to 2022, we were Inc. 500, number 26, which is pretty.
What was revenue? I think Inc. publishes that, right? What was the revenue?
They do not publish revenue. So.
Oh, what was the range? Can you share a range?
We prefer to keep that a little tighter to the belt. We're in some conversations right now. So can
you maybe share the year that you passed $1 million in revenue?
Was 2020.
Oh, it was 2020. Oh, amazing. Okay, cool.
It was our first year over $1 million.
That's awesome. Well, congrats for that. Can we, if you're close to breaking like 10,000 events done like per month and you charge everyone $29 at least, because you can upgrade to $99. I mean, could we multiply those? 10,000 times 29?
we'll have a lot of so a lot of the tributes that are started, we have strategic distribution campaigns. So like for distribution, we'll launch free tribute campaigns to get ourselves into new schools. We'll do different distribution campaigns with nonprofits. And so there's definitely a heavy contingent of this, which is a lot of our distribution strategy does rely on us giving away the free product.
I was going to say you'd be at $300,000 minimum a month right now, or 3.6 million run rate. So not there yet.
There's a healthy contingent of that. That's a strategic marketing, because again, the number of individuals who are introduced to the product through those free tributes makes sense for us in the long run. It's a great value to them to introduce them. And this is still a new customer experience. The same reason that you're creating a graduation tribute without using one of these is because it's not common knowledge that these platforms exist everywhere. And so being the leader in the space, a big opportunity for us is to saturate the market just on awareness and trust that we'll be able to maintain our lead as kind of like the industry leaders.
So $1 million in 2020, growing. You raised capital. We don't have time to dive deep into that, but I think 4 point something million raised total?
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's wrap up here with the famous five. Number one, Andrew, favorite book?
Favorite book, I would have to say fiction, probably Shantaram. I don't know if you've heard that one before.
It is great insights to India.
And nonfiction, I'll say Into the Wild, because it inspired me to quit my job after college, drive across the country with my dad, and connect to this deep desire to be of service in the world and change my life.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
A CEO that I'm following right now, a mentor is a guy named Randall Kaplan, the CEO of Live Nation, who is what he did at Clear Channel before Live Nation, and just the tact and love that this man brings into leadership at the highest level is deeply inspiring to me. So Randall Kaplan.
Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building the business?
One of my favorite, maybe not the most effective or efficient, is Loom as a video company. I find that for me, I send videos first in any important introduction or connection. And I find that not only does it save me from typing all day, but it actually is so much more emotional. It's what we believe about tribute. So Loom for me has led to just an absolute transformation in hit rate and conversion on email introductions for everyone across the team. So that's one of my
number four, Andrew, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
I'm a solid 8 a night.
Okay, that's good. And situation, obviously married with Mickey. Any kids?
I have a 5-year-old son, Hero.
Oh, wow. Okay, so one kiddo. And how old are you?
I'm 35.
35. Last question. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
Something that I wish I knew when I was 20 is that your truth and authenticity is inherently an act of service and provides space for other people to be authentic and honest themselves. Trust
Guys, he got a great video from his now wife, Mickey, back in 2014, a nice tribute video on his birthday. Said, man, I want to create this and enable others to do this. Now he's got over 300,000 people signing up per month to use tribute.co, broke $1 million run rate in 2020. He's raised a bit of money, team of 50, to help more people create these moments, whether it's employees wanting to celebrate teammates at an anniversary, or a big birthday like 25, 30, 35, or a wedding or anniversary, you name it. They're helping you create that video montage to celebrate it and show your love and support for that particular person. Andrew, appreciate it. Thanks for taking us to the top.
Thanks so much, Nathan.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers. They try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company, or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com /Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.